Okay, guys, we're not backing down. We're not giving up. That's for sure. Even though we failed 3 times. Welcome to attempt number 4 on Nightmare difficulty. I'm feeling kind of confident today, not gonna lie. Not sure why, actually. But I am. So maybe, hopefully, this is the day. I really hope that attempt number 4 will be successful finally, because I know that you guys want to see a video finally being uploaded with the title Nightmare Survived. You know, after Horrific survived and Veteran survived, I really want to upload a video like that. I could just upload this, but that would be horrendous clickbait, right? Not even finishing it successfully and then titling it. So no, we're not gonna do anything along those lines. But man, I really want to survive for the 4th time finally. Oh, really open location. Holy shit! That means we need to do some crazy scouting right away. I want to lay out some new strategy that I'm going for, and actually, kind of risky, but I'm also going to be experimenting with a few things this time around. Especially, well, kind of in the early game, and then later on with the siege equipment. And no, by the way, let's just get that out of the way. No, I'm not going to get the fire arrow upgrade. Okay, thank you very much for all the information and very detailed, extremely detailed breakdown of that particular upgrade and every other tip, of course, that I received once again from you guys in the last couple of days during the weekend, to be more precise. Fantastic stuff. Still keep them coming if I screw something up or just not do something very optimally. Yeah, so what is the new strategy, or what is like the new things that I want to go for? Well, first things first is leveling Vizargo solo is actually kind of a good idea by the looks of it. I'm mostly looking for these big chunks of enemies to fight against with Vizargo, because he does fantastic AoE. And then the smaller groups, like these 3, 4, 5, whatever it may be, you could easily take it out with the Mad Max guys. Okay, so that's just a very small detail. It doesn't really matter. So like this is a perfect example. 4 of these easily taken out. And the reason I'm not going for the very big chunks of enemies with the little guys is because they're extremely squishy. I mean, they do a lot of damage. They shred armor. That's all true and fantastic. But they are just so incredibly squishy that I don't really want to send them against a large group of enemies. And that leads us into the second thing that I want to change, and that has to be, and for that we need to keep all these guys alive. And that is, instead of going for a very early training hall, I actually want to go for a very early keep upgrade. Now, why do I want to do that? Well, simply because with a keep upgrade, we gain access to a little bit more storage. I think it's 25 extra, so ultimately not that much. That would be relevant, but what is relevant is the gold income, which is 100. And considering the fact that I'm always topped out on resources early on in the game, I think the little bit of storage can also come in handy, especially for the gold. But also, you know, that extra 100 gold per pop is going to be huge. Now, the reason I said that we need to keep these guys alive is because by themselves, they cannot hold any kind of angles at all. And also, not just hold angles by themselves, but in like maybe groups of 2 or 3, they're also pretty shit at holding back the enemy, especially if they come for us in like these little hordes that they usually do. So because of that, it's very important that we actually keep these guys alive. We can lose like 1 or 2, although that would set us back a little bit as well. But ultimately, I want to leave all of them alive. Okay, so that's like the early game strategy changes. Like I said, very minimal, not really that big of a deal. I do want to grab this location for wood. That's going to be huge. Let's do a little bit of scouting. I'm just waiting for Vizargo to gain back his health. As for Vizargo, I'm not even going to say anything in terms of keeping him alive. We'll see. We'll see what will happen, and that's it. I really don't want to make any promises because it usually doesn't work out. Okay, we can use solo dudes like this just to trigger a nice big group of enemies, aggro them, and then bring him to Vizargo because he can do his little thing with his nice AoE. We can even do a little bit of microing, so we get some shots off, run back, get some shots off, and so on and so forth. And because he does a very nice amount of AoE, we can actually clear a large group of enemies this way. Okay, perfect. But this is a nice choke point, so ultimately I don't think I'm going to worry about pushing this location all that much. I'd rather actually build a ton of houses over here, and then we can also expand with food huts in those locations. That's pretty good. Also, we have a nice waterfront, which is perfect. We do need to lock down this area. So like when they start coming at you in numbers like this, you kind of need at least 3 guys to hold them off. So because we spawn with, how much do we spawn? Like 8? That means, well, even if we put 4 in one location, we can realistically hold off only 2 angles with these guys. As opposed to the other faction, which spawns with much tougher units, both in damage output and also just the tankiness. You can hold more locations with them, but with the Volatists, what I found to be is this early game hold off is actually the trickiest.
Can't you hear it?
And we can squeeze it. Should we? And we're gonna have a ton of food, and actually I'm thinking we can, because this is 12, this is gonna be like 5 or 6, not too much. That would be nice. But you know, if we can get this very early, oh, it's actually gonna be 8. Okay, so that's 20. That's perfect. 20 is gonna be perfect because we need 20 for the keep upgrade. Okay, and we also have 50 wood, so technically now we just need a few more houses. A little boost in gold, and then we can go for the very early keep upgrade, as I mentioned that I want to do. And the good thing is here, technically, we only need to hold off 2 locations.
Can't you hear it?
I just want to do a little bit of scouting with the Vizargo, which always turns out to be perfectly fine, right? No one dies and stuff. He just scouts and everything is fine. Yeah. This is what I'm going for. Level 6 Serenity. Want to check it out. We need to check it out this time around. If he dies, you're not even going to see this video. I can promise that. Should kind of get this location actually to not be top down on all those resources. But then it would take kind of a long time to get back to this point with the gold and such. So I think I'm going to take the little bit of lost resources. By the looks of it, we're only going to be losing that 1 gold pop that we just had. And actually, there's not really much point in pushing out anymore. Because with that 1 stone, we're going to be in a very good position. We have very nice closed areas for maybe even houses along this ridge line over here, or farms in general. Food huts, of course. When I say farms, I mean food huts. Okay, we can just pop this. Nice iron already. You can remember that. That's perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Could go with a very aggressive expansion. And this is also close, so I think it's actually going to be worth it.
Oblivion awaits.
I don't think we can build up all this area, but I mean, there's an argument to doing so, at least to some extent. Because if all of this is closed, then that's actually perfect. Okay, so we're going to have our iron over there, guarded by some more better units. Okay, that's not really a big of a deal. This can be held off. That can also be. And then, actually, I think we're in a pretty good location. This could be sniped if someone wants to get over there, for sure. That wouldn't be so good, but whatever, we'll survive. Okay, so that's a nice group of houses. I don't really want to expand this area so much with houses. I mean, we could do one more line over here, because then the treasury later on will still be able to affect all of this. Okay, let's actually do that. And then, yeah, so we got 25 extra storage. Like I said, not too much, but all the default resources can now be stored. It's perfect. And plus we got 250. No, actually, no. Actually, the gold storage is way better, right? I think we had like 500. I think the default is 500 or something. Okay. We're actually starting to accumulate a lot of resources. I think we just chill out and wait for the gold income. Could do this one more day. Is it gonna pay off? You know what? Let's do it. This will delay the wood workshop for one more gold pop, but we're gonna have a ton of stone. And we can also build up this area if we really wanted to. But at this point, I just want to wait for the gold. Actually, and we can use this time to push out together, just so maybe we can get Vizargo's ability, the Impaling Wrath. I'm going to focus target the armored units with the cultists. So we can break their armor very quickly.
Can't you hear it?
Okay.
Another lost soul.
Okay, pretty good. Wood workshop can go down. Where should we put this? So we can put it over here. So it's out of the way. That didn't work.
One good hand.
Okay, we lost one unit. That's not that big of a deal. Because we're about to have like pikemen very soon. So
Can't you hear
at
it?
this point I'm not really worried about this. I just wanted to see how much open area we have after this one. But I mean, this is easy to hold, and this is also easy to hold. By the way, I'm not gonna go for the braced walls this time around, and the reason for that is simply because I don't feel like we need it. Normal walls are gonna be breached, that's for sure, but that's not gonna be that big of a deal. And one additional thing that I want to do, I'm not sure how hacky this is, but I'm going to leave the iron mine. I'm going to put down some towers in our border area, and the reason for that is we can push out a little bit the vision radius of our borders, and that way they won't spawn on top of us after that night. So that's the goal for these towers. Right, this is going to illuminate the area a little bit outwards, and they won't spawn right on top of us,
Another lost soul.
which is going to be amazing. So like I said, losing that one guy was actually not too good, but having 4 and even 3 in a location is good until they really decide to swarm us with, like, you know, the big swarm. Okay, let's just put these guys over here and immediately start pumping out pikemen. Now this area, we could do this. Question is, do we want to go with a lumber camp somewhere over here? Would it be worth it later on? Not right now. It's 14, 13. I mean, not really. But this is out of the way, so that's at least not bad. Like, this is the swarm that I was talking about.
Can't you hear it?
This is questionable whether these guys can hold, so we might need to do a little bit of microing over here, but we already have our first pikeman who can help out. Actually, one pikeman can easily hold this entire swarm, which is hilarious to some extent.
Indeed. The
Okay.
heart still beats.
But this is actually good.
Fear the shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the cultist over just to break that shield of the X-Men.
Path is clear.
A little bit of kiting, because they can easily go through that armor very quickly. Okay, like so, and then the X-Men is down. Perfect. Okay. I just clear this out.
One good hand.
Vizargo is stuck. Okay. So, I mean, we can build a few pikemen, and that's good, but I also want to, like, put some buildings in these areas. This will be perfect for some houses.
Over here.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a fantastic position for some houses. I like queuing up, like, multiple units, just so I know that I have enough to constantly pump them out. And then whatever I have left, I use for buildings. Okay, you guys can chill. Crystal down here. I mean, at this point, this is very suspicious. That's going to be the one. Oh, we'll see. Okay, well, a couple of areas over here that would be nice to be illuminated, honestly. Might just do that.
Speak your mind.
But we really just need the pikeman. Okay. I'm gonna move out with Vizargo just so I can get a little bit of experience for him, so we can get that impaling wrath ability. It's not too much over here, but it's good enough. Okay.
Already there.
And then later on I want to talk about upgrades for the siege equipment. Okay, now he has this. That's actually fantastic. I can even clear this out just to see what's over here. Not too bad.
Lost soul.
I'll grab a set of cultists.
Come. We move.
There's a lot of things over there. They'll be easy to push. Actually. Because after the further death knight, we're gonna have a ton of pikemen. We can just easily push out with them. We already have like this many. I like to keep like at least 2 cultists and a pikeman in every like defensive location that we're not actively defending. So for example, this.
Gladly.
And all of these guys can actually defend actively on the Death Knight. Okay.
Eager and willing.
So here, I mean, I wouldn't want any kind of BS to pop up over here.
What do we kill first?
Let's grab momentum. And we could just grab a tower actually.
Speak your mind.
Middle, or just, you know, a few units, because this isn't gonna spawn that many on top of us. Not really worried about that. Same situation over here. I mean, a few can spawn over there if they really want to, and they will really want to. But I mean, we also have some excess resources we can use for food huts. And then actually, I think there's a lot of food. I think I'm gonna start with the lodge again as the first upgrade once we have enough pikemen. By enough pikemen, I mean however many we can build. Okay, so like I said, very nice little area that's being illuminated from these towers. I think that's a path. Is it? Yes, it's like a 1-unit path. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. And then, just to plan ahead a little bit. So I'm gonna grab the lodge upgrade because we have 40 food. Plus we have a lot of water area, so that's fantastic. And we already have a storage for us, which is even better. So I'm gonna go with lodges, upgrade as much as we can, and then go with the ballista towers immediately. Same situation as we had before in the previous run. I just want to remove the defense responsibility of all our units and go with ballista towers like crazy.
I was born ready.
Like I said in previous episode, it's kind of like going back to our roots because I have done that before. I just stopped doing it for whatever reason, and it really didn't make any sense to stop doing it, so we're gonna go back to some good old static defense, and it works out perfectly, I think.
Veil guide.
Yes, early on we won't be able to spam that many ballista towers, so it's not like I'm gonna start putting down, you know, 5 or 6, but, you know, like for example in this area you can just put down 1 and that's gonna be perfectly fine.
Still beats.
Okay, so like I said, I assume this is gonna be the area that we're gonna come from, so I'm actually gonna remove all these cultists because we really don't need them over there. And grab as many pikemen as we can. And if it is gonna be this area, then we'll just pop down the normal walls. Like I said, the normal walls are gonna go down, no doubt about that. But this saves us from actually doing a very early research. Or, yeah, it does seem to be illuminated. Okay. I mean, they could go around. It's always a possibility that some weird shenanigans will happen. But I'm pretty sure it was the illuminated path over there. Yeah, this has to be it. Okay. 15% chance for Crawlers to spawn when a special enemy is killed. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's just start putting down our wall pieces. A little bit of an angle, just so we can squeeze our people over here. Like that, and they can just start doing a lot of pushback in these locations. We can even grab momentum too. I don't think we were ever able to grab momentum too during Death Knight number 1. That's crazy. Okay, that's something to keep in mind, that we're gonna have some stuff over there. And I mean, we can even immediately go for the lodges.
Speak your mind.
Okay, couple of fighting going on, but like I said, 1 pikeman is perfectly enough to push them back, so no real worries about that. Okay, a ton of houses, so this is definitely not gonna spawn anything. This could be, so just let's remind ourselves that this could be a problematic area. Okay, and here they come.
Can't you hear it?
We're gonna have a ton of pushback from these guys. Plus Impaling Wrath from Vizargo. Perfect. Plus now we also have some population, so we can even push out some more pikemen. Like I said, these walls aren't gonna do all that much, but because we can just hold position with the pikemen, we are taking some damage, but that's perfectly fine. Really, the main goal right now is to keep Vizargo alive and keep him close to the fight so he gets some experience. These guys are armored, so spitters in general aren't going to do all that much. They can have fun with the wall pieces to the left. Really not going to worry about that at all. Okay, and if anyone's really low on health, then we're just going to move them back. But we have 50 something remaining. 3 seconds until the ability. We can stun the spitter. There should be another spitter, by the way, somewhere. Or no? Okay, now the swarm comes, but that's fine because we have pikemen over here and pikemen up there. Okay. Rig defenses, fantastic. Last stand is, I mean, it could be pretty good, but this is, I really don't like upgrades that are based around, like, you know, in situations where you're already in a bad spot. And this is kind of like it. You're already down to 25% health. And that's when you get increased damage. This one, in general, I just don't like the idea of having 66% increased cost. I'm just going to go with... Actually, I'm going to go with Rig's defenses for the first one this time around. It's something we haven't really tried out, and we can demonstrate it by this guy who's going to take out the wall. And, I mean, there's a chance. Yeah, 60% chance. Unlucky. Okay. So, let's check out this area. And immediately go for that iron. Nothing is over here. Perfect. Then we can just pop that down. Excellent. And now we have lodges as well. We could even go for some farms at that location. I'm gonna just leave a few pikemen down there. 2 is perfectly fine, especially if they're horrified. And we can just push out. And because we are pushing at this location, we can use these guys who are defending. Okay, and let's just start moving out. One more food hut going over there. And immediately, as soon as we have enough money, I'm just gonna put down this and start accumulating the iron. This seems to be like maybe 5 iron or 4 iron, depending on how it's gonna scale. Now at this point, you can lose your cultists because, yeah, it's 5 iron. Okay, because it's really not gonna be that big of a deal. Later on, we are gonna go back to cultists just a little bit when we're fighting Elite Nightmare, because Elite Nightmares are armored. And actually, wait a second, just hold that thought for a second. These are level 1, those are level 2, so this will be a perfect position for a ballista tower, except I haven't researched it yet. So, I mean, we could push in this direction, be a little bit ballsy. Okay, now it actually worked. Popping that ability doesn't always happen. I'm gonna research the ballista towers. Oh, there's really no point in pushing this location. Actually, we have some wraiths over there and some spearmen. Yeah, I'm not gonna push in this location. I'm just gonna wait for the ballista towers, and we can hold this off easily. Easy peasy. Okay. So 1, 2, maybe 3 of these guys. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys something about the formations, which I don't think I've covered. So you guys know that the formations can be set up by right-clicking and holding, and that will show you where the formation is. And if you drag further, then it's going to like change the amount of rows that your formation will have. But one thing I haven't mentioned yet is if you use the mouse wheel, you can actually expand the formation, so you can loosen it or tighten it. So this way the units will be closer to each other or further away. So there's something that's actually very useful if you want to like make a very solid defense with like pikemen. Just to go with that one, tighten it up. Okay.
One good hand left.
Pretty sure I didn't mention this before, but in case someone was wondering.
We move.
Okay, now this defense has been cleared, so you can even move those guys. And at this point, I really don't want to go with food huts anymore. This is going to be a fantastic spot for a lumber camp. And we're just going to go with farms. Farms and fishing ports. But of course, the number 1 priority is going to be putting down some ballista towers in awkward locations. I mean, this is easily pushable at this point.
Speak your mind. What's the hold up?
You can already actually split our army up into 2.
Come, brothers.
So Vizargo can push from over here. That means we need 1 less defense. Insufficient resources. Oh, it's actually 500. Okay, this is when the cultists are actually going to start dying. Yep, like that. Okay, and this is actually closed up. So that's very nice to know. It's absolutely worth pushing that. Yeah, and then cultists are dropping like crazy.
Can't you hear it?
Okay.
They'll guide me.
I mean, this is an obvious spot to push. Still need the farm research. I mean,
One good hand left.
that's gonna delay us a little bit.
Eager and willing.
Okay, we actually have 3 pikemen over here. But this area up top is the one with our 3 pikemen and no static defense. Is actually the worst position right now. But hopefully we can hold that. And I'm confident we can.
Another lost soul.
I'm not seeing a second iron, which is a little bit problematic.
Good hand left.
Good thing we started accumulating this very soon.
If
Upgrade
only you
complete.
knew.
You know, what's over here? Nothing. Okay, so it's probably worth checking out, clearing it out. Just stun those elite nightmare over there. Okay. For that, we're gonna need some arbalists for sure. And we can actually put down our first fishing port. Now this covers everything, so that's... I mean, we could probably get like 30 or something.
Touch the spear.
Yeah, 30. Okay, so let's just remember that one. Because this is actually something that I'm very interested to see what we can get from that one, that
Research
position.
complete.
As you command.
You guys can just push, it's not a problem. Even think about some storage, other locations actually. For example, this one covers both.
Hey, send
Pretty good.
me to battle.
Okay, so we're not gonna push up because that's where the elite nightmare is.
We move as one.
A ton of spearmen, don't really like. Okay, what can we get from the... Holy shit. 50!
What's the hold up?
Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Okay,
Indeed.
so now we're out of everything.
Eager and
Yeah, we're
willing.
gonna have to steal some population.
What do we kill first?
From our other locations. It's just probably gonna be stone, honestly. Steal all those guys from stone
I was born.
and just build this entire area up with farms. Could be a good one. Okay,
Hey, don't touch the spear.
okay, just keep going. I mean, we have secured enough area, honestly, at this point. Wood workshop or refined workshop to be more precise is gonna be the next one. You can even get it from the next pop of gold, and I think I'm gonna do that.
Yes, of course.
Because we have 2 farms going down, so there's going to be enough for the time being. And we have a spitter, and we also have a wraith.
Come, we move.
Okay, that's good.
With haste.
Pretty sure we can grab this other one just to remove some of those resources. Let's stun the spitter. Rush in very quickly. Good.
Veil.
Okay, and I mean we can hold this position, just clear everyone out. Grab that resource cache. Perfect.
Hey, send me to battle.
Second fishing port, you say? Really? I don't know. I just want more population at this point.
Path is clear.
It looks like we didn't get any iron from that one. A little bit disappointing. Okay, now at this point, we really don't need to be moving out further. We just need to secure what we already have with hopefully some static defenses.
Eager and willing.
The rest can be just built up, like so. Once we have more population, we can just put people back in to these locations. Okay, let's upgrade those. That's perfect. I mean, these houses should be built and upgraded very soon. Good.
Upgrade complete.
So this can have some people. We can even
Research complete.
put back some people in that one. Going for some storage would actually make a lot of sense at this point because... Ooh, I mean, that could have some bad shit. Right? Let's grab some
Hey,
pikemen.
don't touch the
One
spear.
pikeman. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have started attacking this location already. If there was something over there. Okay, we could upgrade that, but actually... actually, I want to wait around for the... We're not going to have enough, unfortunately, for the next pop. So, I'm going to do one more round of eco boost. Like so. And then we're gonna wait for 2 pops of gold. That will give us the refined workshop, and that's perfect. Then we can research the arbalist.
Me to battle.
Okay, so this is actually secured.
away.
Okay, perfect. Let's put some people back in there. I mean, this is actually something we could be pushing, but this is not secured just yet, so that's why. I'm gonna wait for some ballista towers. Let's start over here.
Eager and willing.
I'm not sure why this happens, that sometimes it doesn't place down the towers. Okay. I mean, at this point, the border defense, the static defenses for the borders, and also the arbalists are like kind of equally important. Arbalists are a little bit more important. Okay, let's face it. So I'm gonna wait for one more pop of this. So yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of time to talk about the siege upgrades that I want to go for this time around. So basically, I want to experiment with the engine upgrades. Now, my only problem is I'm not sure how should we do this because of the diagonal rule, or not the adjacent column rule. And if you're new to the game, then you probably want to check out the first episode where I go over this. But essentially, the short version is you can only get upgrades from the next row that are of adjacent column to the previous row's upgrade that you got. So, for example, we're getting shit on up here. Okay, so for example, if I were to get like engine 1 upgrade, then for the next one I can only grab engine 2 or bulwark 2. I cannot get the AoE upgrade because that's not in the adjacent column as the engine upgrade. So that is why we cannot just hop around the place. Okay, just want to keep an eye out. Hold on a minute. But I do want to get at least 1 engine upgrade to see how that is. So I think, well, I definitely want a ton of like knockback and AoE, right? And I want to end up with a concussive shot, but because this is in the middle, there's no situation where we cannot get this, so that's not a problem. But like I said, I'm really not sure how I want to do things. In the other, we could go diagonally actually, grab engine 1, knockback 2, and then AoE 3, and then go back to concussive shot. That might be the case, because I don't want to commit too much to movement speed because I don't know how good it's going to be, essentially.
Well, this is going to be fun.
If it turns out to be shitty, then I just wasted an upgrade on something that could have been way better.
Can't you hear it?
Also, in terms of the siege equipments, like
Me to battle.
upgrades, these two are something that I really don't know if there's any kind of use case for them, as opposed to the concussive shot, right? Because the concussive shot, this is my thought process, okay? So the concussive shot is good in all situations, but for example, sabotage, siege units explode when destroyed, damaging nearby units. That's very situational. That's a very specific thing, because at that point you are losing siege equipment, and let's face it, if you're losing siege equipment, you're already probably in a really bad spot. So that's a very situation. Also, the other one, which is very vague in my opinion, units have their movement speed doubled momentarily. So what does that mean? For like 2 seconds, double the movement speed? What can you do with that? I don't really know what you can do with that, or can't really imagine what you would do with something like that. Momentarily boosting your movement speed, or doubling it. Even if, yeah, it's doubling it, that's fantastic, but, you know, for a moment. I mean, you can get out of bad situations with it, for sure. So yeah, not sure what I would use those for.
I was born ready.
Research complete.
Could have waited a little bit. Okay, that's good. It's pretty well built up. I just want to push because we have time.
Still beats.
For the first time, we have time. I'm gonna leave these guys here because they are gonna be defending during the first Death Knight. We could even grab a normal archer that will further increase the sight of the tower. Okay, but I just want to push over here. The reason I didn't push all too aggressively is because of the fact that we're doing very okay on territory. If we didn't have this much stuff around the place, or if we didn't have this many enclosed positions around the place, then I would have pushed out way further.
Touch the spear.
But right now I don't feel like we need to do so. I'm just checking over here just in case there's some iron that we can pick up after the next Death Knight or something. But right now the only priority really is to just build a ton of Arbalists, grab the better wall upgrade which you already have. Could even grab the triage tent, although not really relevant at this point. So these are level 2 units. That's actually good to know. We can put down a set of ballista towers over here.
He calls upon
I mean, we really could. Or just maybe one. That would be enough. But what we get out of that, well, we could put down... How much would this be? 30 something? Okay, I mean, it's worth it, but... Right now, I mean, it probably would be easier to defend in this location. I'm just gonna push down here just for exploration's sake. Okay, I'm not sure why this... Put it in the same queue.
speaks.
Okay, we're just gonna keep pushing. So yeah, I'm thinking let's go with engine 1, knockback 2, go to Ironworks 3, and then back to concussive shot.
Still
I think that makes sense.
one good
Kind of need some food, so I mean we could push out over here because it's still just gonna be one area we need to defend, and we can actually push in this location. Oh, and it's open. Of course it is. So that's when I said that they can shoot our portal lumber camp from down here.
Well, this is gonna be fun. What's the hold up?
Okay, this is an interesting looking position.
What do we kill first? I'm already there.
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a problem. But here we managed to reduce it to 2. The path that they can take. So that's good. We can even might be able to squeeze in one more farm over here. I mean, it makes sense because we are going to need to defend in that location. Can also squeeze in a few houses just...
Hey, don't touch the spear.
Oh, and by the way, this is actually closed up. Okay. Never mind, then I'm just going to put a temporary tower over here, and then over here as well. Just so we can illuminate this area.
will not wait.
We can chill. So we actually gained a ton of food from that, which is perfect.
Another lost soul.
Okay, and this can be easily guarded with the ballista tower.
Can't you hear it?
Eager and willing.
Okay, so this is our primary force.
We move.
Not sure how much this is going to be illuminated by those towers. Just by default, we might need to bring, like I said, some normal archers
What do we kill
in the
first?
mix. I also might need to come back down here.
Yes, of course.
Act through me.
Okay. More arbalists, definitely. Good thing is we have enough gold
The spear.
so that we can put down 1 arbalist per pop of gold. So yeah, this could be a good position for a lumber camp. Not sure for the time being. I just want a tower over there.
We will not be stopped.
Oh, wait a second. What's over here? Pretty sure this closed up. It's just super dark. Can't see it. So this is being attacked by level 2. I think there was a level 2 axeman.
What's the hold up?
Yeah, we're moving into the territory of needing 2 towers to defend the borders.
What do we kill first?
Like here we have 2, but they're gonna hold easily. Here I think we can go with another one. Squeeze one in. Supposed to gold cost at this point, because everything else is capped out. Okay, we should upgrade that, that's for sure.
Sir. On my way.
Okay, good amount of arbalists. I think I said that in the previous episode that I'm aiming for at least 6 arbalists for Death Knight number 2. Because that's gonna be a very quick kill for the Crusher. That's good. We already have that 6, and plus we can pump out 1 or 2. Okay, that's good. We could go with the house research actually, because we have enough food. And we can also, you know what? I am gonna put down this fishing port because it's really not worth delaying for so long. Yes, it's 30 food, so not too good, but if you can find a better location, then it's just lost gold in a sense, right? Because we're losing out on that temporary fish.
For honor and duty.
This is actually pretty good because we can just place the pikemen over there, and if they destroy that wall piece, there's a 60% chance it's gonna explode in their face. Now this is a very interesting location for a crystal. Could be coming from down here again. Or you could even go over here. So that's how should we scan this in a meaningful way? I mean, this scan would make sense because that will show us which path, if it's going to be from down here, and also if it's going to be from up here, then it will also show, although it's only going to show us that it's going to come from somewhere over here because there's only one path leading to our base from up top. Well, that would be the most unlucky if it's going to be coming from top, because then here we need to scan again, because like I said, it's always questionable where these things are going to come from. And since we have rigged defenses, it would actually make a lot of sense to build up this area with some wall pieces, because even if they destroy it, well, it's going to be unlucky for them. Okay, this I would consider secured at this point.
Guide my weapon.
Okay, it is going to be from down here. Okay, just out of range, but I mean, it's obvious that's going to be from over here. So we can just start putting down some wall pieces. And we also have the ballista tower in addition to all the other things that we're going to have, so that's pretty good. Didn't get the brace towers just yet, but that's fine because we don't have the tower 50%. So this is the archer or the ranged unit upgrade that we're going to go for, the final one. You guys told me to get this. Makes sense, like I said, so thank you very much. And we're going to go with this one. I just need to remember not to reflexly collect the fire arrow upgrades. It would be a little bit awkward.
Another lost soul.
So we have like 6 arbalists, so that means... But these will only hold 2, right? Okay, so this is 8 arbalists worth of towers, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8 arbalists.
What? More
Could even grab a few more, and it wouldn't make much sense not to grab them. Let's grab one more round. But actually we can only grab one because we don't even have the iron. Okay, you know what? Then I'm just going to focus on the trade bazaar. Get our trade bazaar going. Because by not putting that down, that's also kind of lost resource in a sense. And, ooh. Here. Now these are the kind of locations that could be really awkward. Not sure what a tower. Okay, let's see what kind of vision we can get from one tower. I'm not gonna risk it because last thing I want is some bullshit popping up in these locations. So I'm just gonna put down some towers and some houses, and that's good enough. Okay. Okay, so the trade bazaar research is happening. That's good. So once again, I'm just gonna use the scroll wheel just to make the tightest formation of pikemen as possible.
What's the holdup?
Actually, we can go for a second formation as well. That's good. Let's put in some arbalists. Focus on the best ones. Cultists, man. Okay. So this should be enough pushback from melee units. It's perfect.
Research complete.
Can go with one more set of arbalists. This is really just for clearing in the future. And research is done, so I'm guessing that's our trade bazaar. Yep, we can set up the first one. I want it next to iron, that's for sure. Or, and we can go, well, can't really go around. We need to dismantle the ballista tower in this case. Or just put it over here, lose a little bit of food. Yeah, let's go with that. We have a ton of food, actually. Okay.
For honor and duty.
Okay, let's see.
Your command.
Okay, any kind of weird spots that we should be looking out for? Well, I mean, if they really want to, and they usually really want to, they can spawn over there. I'm just gonna put a random storage over here because we're always capped on the other resources. We can go with some more trade bazaars. I think we can boost double. That would be the best. I mean, if I remove this, then we can boost the stone and wood. We just put it back somewhere. No? Okay, then let's just put down some houses. Why not? Let's put down even more houses. Okay, perfect. Not gonna commit too much in this location because we really don't need to. I'm gonna commit to another ballista tower. At this point, we kind of need ballista towers, multiple of them. Okay, and rig defenses are gonna be perfect. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay. Okay, that was an early impaling wrath. Because we have this very tight formation, we can actually push back the crusher multiple times. That is why I was confident to use the impaling wrath. Otherwise, I would have just waited around. Okay, yeah, that's a wraith. Probably blew up in his face. Okay. 10 more seconds, so we're gonna have another impaling wrath for the crusher as well. Very nice because we can stun it with it. There it is. Okay. I thought it got lost. No. Okay. Good. Let's wait for the shout because that will give us the nice horrified status. Unless we always knock it back because that's never gonna happen. Okay, there's a shout. So now we can stun it with the impaling wrath, and the arbalist can go to work. It might get a few shots off at the walls, as it did. Now it's dead. So this is why I said, like, you really need a ton of arbalists. I mean, this is a 4-9. Okay, so actually the 6 probably wouldn't even be enough. You need to go with, like, at least 10, I would say.
Research complete.
Okay, research complete. Let's get the fire sconce. Triage tent will be nice later on. I'm gonna grab that one. And at this point, we're done with the first set of researches. Okay. Ooh, units fully healed when they're horrified. Not gonna have emboldened units. I like the construction times upgrade as well. Let's go with this Nightmare Fuel. That's fantastic.
One good hand left.
Okay, so this is now going to be fully healed
If only
or fully repaired. Good. I'm gonna leave. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take a few arbalists out. I'm gonna leave like 2 over here. Yeah, let's leave like 2. That's enough. And actually, I want to push in this location because it's the easiest to dismantle. But at the same time, I also want to focus on like refined researches at this point. Let's go with treasury first. Very big boost.
speak your mind.
Okay, we can push this easily.
Hey, don't
Now this is the situation that against like level 1 units, this is going to be like an auto attack fest. We really don't need to micromanage our units at this point. This is nice, and I want to see what we can get out of this in terms of fishing ports. 30 as well. 32, okay. 35. So this is probably a better option to later reposition it somewhere. Okay, let's just grab this.
Research complete.
Okay, let's aggro those guys.
My eyes are yours.
Let me just hold this position. I'm not gonna push down there just yet. First I want to grab that resource cache.
Your command.
We have some more arborists, and of course I want to grab this. I mean, we could even lock it down, honestly. With some ballista towers. Not sure.
Sir,
Okay, this seems to be the edge. Let's do a little bit of kiting.
Destiny will not wait.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of iron. Should we just wait for a treasury at this point? I mean, we could. 'Cause we really don't need to spend on anything else.
Indeed.
We could just keep pushing at these locations.
Hey,
Grab this, just in case I'm gonna put down a tower. Now these are level 2. Closing in on level 3, so that means we can expect bursters soon. And you know what that means. You absolutely know what that means. Okay, this is a better choke point, so we can actually secure this.
target acquired.
And there's really no point in pushing this. Like these are the locations that are not really worth pushing early on.
It matters.
I always lock out someone. I hate that. I know I lost a ton of money by just removing that. Hopefully this won't aggro anyone. That's why I just want to stick around for a little bit. I mean, the pikemen can start pushing over here. Seeing what's over there. Once these are up, we can actually link back up with the other guys. Okay.
Can't you hear it?
This could be nice for storage. Because we're getting maxed out on everything.
What's the plan?
Good. And also, kind of want to hotkey archery Bizarre. Although we don't need anything emergency-wise. You know what we could do?
Still
We
be
could lock this down. Yeah, just take out that X-Men.
one good hand left.
Like so. And just go for the Elite Nightmare up top. That probably makes sense. I think I'm gonna put down a tower. Leave those two arbalists over there. And just lock this area down as well. Okay, so now this is completely ours. Good. Not going to push too much in this location
Yes.
right now. And we're gonna go up top. Just see what's up. And as for researches, yeah, like I said, treasury is gonna be the next one. But we're also running out of food. Okay, so then we just need to start expanding. This may have been a good idea to expand, but I don't know. That was a crazy sound. Okay. Yeah, let's go up here. Because I feel like if we can circle back around somewhere like this, then it's just going to be a ton of like level 1 units still. Let's grab the big walls because I always forget to do that. Yeah, and then we need food. Did this already go up? Can you like squeeze in one more? Oh yeah, that's just the sound of something blowing up. Okay.
The path is clear.
So we're here. I mean, let's definitely put down some houses because we're running out of population, and that's really bad.
gladly.
It's like true for all the games. Okay, so let's see what we can do with these guys. I mean, wonder where the Elite Nightmares. I mean, it's very close to our base, so I'm guessing there's gonna be something simple like X-Men, Ghoul, or Crawler, not Ghoul. Crawler, probably Spearman, something like that. Could even snipe it across this little tree line over here. Yeah, that would be interesting if we can actually reach it.
And willing.
Or we don't really have the vision.
What do we kill first?
What's causing us to lose vision? Well, then let's just keep the... Okay, now it's coming our way. Oh, that's not good. It's like 2 shots a unit. Okay, never mind. Let's grab more arbalists later on. First, I want to put this down. That's going to be a 15 boost. That's perfect. I thought we were kind of closer to the Elite Nightmare, honestly.
If only you.
It's like we aren't. Okay. Okay, let's just start spamming out some more arbalists. Oh, that's a huge iron deposit there.
In position.
A little bit of kiting.
Destiny will not wait.
We need 2 volleys of arrows to actually take out that spitter. That's good to know. And currently we have 2, 4, 6, 7 arbalists.
The heart still
So I'm guessing around like 10 arbalists. That would be a one-shot. Well, one-shot as in one volley.
It will be done.
Okay, we need one more research. Which should it be? Houses. Yeah, let's go with houses. Okay, this is going to be a prime position to be locked down.
speak your mind.
I don't want to worry about this just yet. Oh my... Okay, I really need to stop putting down buildings when I'm very close to them
Your bidding?
with units. So this, because that's like level 3 units at this stage, that's definitely going to be a two ballista tower hold. We can hold locations like this with just one ballista tower, plus if they have like bursters, then even that, yep, or like a wraith like that, so that's kind of risky to do so.
They'll guide me.
Okay, we're gonna have to bring our Orbalist back. Okay, well, at least that one went up.
It matters not.
Okay, so now this is group number 1. Let's do a little bit of micro. Get out of the way. Good.
Guide my weapon.
Okay, well, that's gonna be an interesting one. And then we really need to take this out, because then this entire area would be ours.
Research complete.
Okay, and next we can actually research at 1,000 gold. We can research the siege workshop, which is good, because we have 4 more days left.
Choose a target.
Okay, I think this blew up in their face, honestly.
The path is clear.
The good thing is, Vizargo actually regains his shields or armor once he levels up. So if we can survive
Destiny.
until level 5, then he'll regain his armor, or we could just, just walk back to the refined workshop at this point. Yeah, we can just repair all those armors. Actually, let's do that.
If only you.
It's very close. Okay, siege workshop, perfect. Good, and now this can be built in with some farms. Might be able to squeeze in. Well, no, we cannot because of the elite nightmare. Yeah, that will need to be dealt with very soon.
Your
Also
command.
for storage sake. Okay, so now this is being repaired. All these armors are now back up. That's good. Almost. Okay. 2 fish from here, 2 fish from here. Man, storage-wise, we are doing fantastic. Could even go with the second treasury at this point. I mean, honestly, the best one would be to do something like this. And then we can just build around it.
I'm already
Let's keep an eye on Vizargo.
Hey, don't
Okay, and this is
spear.
also easily pushable. That's good.
One good hand.
So yeah, the problem with that's the damn spearmen
I see.
is the fact that they 2 shots our units. And we don't have sentinels just yet.
Speak your mind.
But I mean, taking control of that area would be fantastic. So I think I'm just gonna go for it and really 2-shot our little spearmen.
Can't you hear it?
Or pikemen, actually. These are officially pikemen.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay, we could do a big fat upgrade over there. That's good.
Position.
Okay. These guys took the other route. That's fine. No worries.
Another lost soul.
Normally I would tank it with, our heroes, but unfortunately Vizargo is not built to do that. Okay, so let's just go for it. Let's see what we can do. This might be a very stupid idea. I mean, we could stun it once. Let's go with a quick stun. So there's 2 pikemen down. Oh, he didn't focus fire on the one that was already injured. 3 pikemen down. Okay. So we survived with 3 pikemen going down, and that's a really big attack.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, they got really unlucky with that one.
Indeed.
This will block this path. let's upgrade the keep.
Still beats.
Okay, good. Siege factory. I think that's gonna be the next one. Makes sense. I don't really want to push over here because this is the edge of the map.
Hey, send me
And I also have a very strong feeling that this is gonna be the path of the next Death Knight.
adventure awaits.
Your orders.
Oh, there's a wraith over there. Okay, so it makes sense.
Come, we move.
So this is why I said you need at least 2 ballista towers in locations like this. Okay.
Speak your mind.
I mean, gold-wise, yeah, actually pushing in this area, getting more food is what I want to do, and then upgrade the lodges to houses. That seems like a very big waterfront, by the way. Okay, this seems to be good. You know what? I mean, at this point, getting the 3rd ballista tower is not really that big of a deal, so I just do that. And yeah, we can build 2 more trade bazaars.
Under attack.
Okay. And now, of course, we can build in this location as well, which is even better. 20, not the best, but it's something.
Yes, of course.
And we could grab some emergency gold. I don't feel like we really need to.
If only you knew.
Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, that's interesting. They wanted to take this path. Almost got screwed by that one. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna illuminate this area. Is that what? No, I'm just gonna go for the smaller one. Okay. Next stop is definitely Siege Factory. Once we have enough population, once we have enough food, we can just upgrade the lodges, and that will give us some more population. But we can really just start pushing at this point.
We move.
Eager and willing.
Upgrade
Another
complete.
lost soul.
Okay, we'll just bring them back here.
The heart still beats.
Okay, another spitter. That requires some attention, unfortunately.
Indeed.
First of all, kiting our units out of the way, and also focus firing with the arbalists. Because if they're out of range, then it doesn't matter if I have strongest first selected.
What?
And this guy's not leveling up.
Another lost
Damn. We're already at the edge of the map, so that means this is definitely gonna be Berserker territory.
The path is clear.
Someone doesn't know that it's rude to call when someone's fighting bursters, or about to fight bursters.
By your will.
Piece of shit. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay.
Speak your mind.
Gladly.
Okay, 1 punch, perfect. Let's actually keep pushing.
What's the plan?
Seems to be a lot of spitters over here.
Hey, send me to battle.
Also strong indication that we're getting close to the edge of the map. Oh, and there's a spearman. Okay, I thought this was secured. Never. Oh, wait a second. This could even be a completely different route. Okay, we need 40 population for a siege factory. Okay,
What's the holdup?
another spitter. Well, these are the spitters that will turn into like level 5 spitters by the end. Stun that one. A little bit late with the stun.
Delighted to.
Okay, that's also dead. Perfect. Let's grab these. That was a big upgrade. Okay.
Speak.
We can go with a few more farms over here as well. Just in case. That will immediately be a tower.
Guide my weapon.
Could have been a fire sconce actually. And now we need to make the decision.
What do we kill first?
Do we just station units? Or what? By the way, I think we have a... Oh, holy shit, yep. Yeah, the feeling like, hey, we were kind of building a ton of units, you know, not so long ago, and where are they? Well, they're in the main base, dumbass. Okay. So, this is good. I mean, let's face it, this path would have been the most logical to push at this point, because they're level 1 units, and probably this one as well.
Upgrade complete.
But I mean, we're already here, so I'm not gonna go back this time and lose time doing so. Okay, let's go with that. And then I really want to siege workshop. You know what? We could do this and grab a... Yep. Grab a that. A trade bazaar, because that would boost the production speed of the siege workshop, and that would be perfect. Okay, we have some essence. Oh, I don't want to burn 75. Yeah, Ironwire is not doing too good, honestly. I think we're just gonna buy whatever we can. Oh, get out of there. I'm gonna use the claw ability just to get out of bad situations with Vizargo.
Yeah, of course. Another lost soul.
Okay, this is gonna be a fun night, I feel like. Let's... Nope. Let's hotkey this.
Gladly.
Okay. There's a general rule in the game: if you look away, you're gonna die to bursters, as we have experienced.
Your bidding?
So it's something to keep in mind.
Fire.
You know, this amount of Arbalest should be one-shotting a spitter, like so.
Come, we move.
I love the hunters, by the way, for the rebellion, because of the fact that they shoot way quicker than the Arbalists.
The heart still beats.
Okay, I think we... Oh, we got an impaler out of that. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. And of course, we went in the negatives in terms of population, but that's okay. No worries. Where are we? Here we are.
It matters not.
Well, at this point, we are going to be in the edge, so that's not that big of a deal. Okay. Gonna go with the bigger quarry, because we don't seem to be finding any more iron, so we just need to upgrade what we can.
For honor and duty.
Okay, that was a good bait.
The veil beckons.
Unlucky.
Destiny will not wait.
A master in the making.
Okay. Seriously need of food.
Upgrade complete.
Population, okay. We have one of those two. Oh, look at the burst surge chilling. I mean, if this would be just this location, then that wouldn't be all that bad.
Unseen. Unheard.
Ooh, now that was
By your will.
a close one. This is why I hate this unit composition. There's literally just one look away from... Are we closing in on the Dark Crystal? Is that what's happening right now? I kind of feel that it feels like it is what's happening right now.
The path is clear.
Okay, once the Impaler is done, we'll build some Impalers. Which is also kind of unit that I just randomly stopped building in the last couple of episodes, and I really don't know why that happened. It wasn't a good idea, just to be clear. So that's why I said last time around that we kind of need to go back to our roots, you know, static defenses, which is working out perfectly, as you can see. Like, this is fantastic what we have. Okay, we're gonna stop. Come over here. Grab a ton of this. Grab a ton of that. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the... How much is this? 25%?
Speak your mind.
Hold on a minute. So yeah, so this is the 25% increased movement speed. It's not too bad. I mean, it can keep up with the other crew. Oh no, this is the problem when you have this many spitters in one location. Okay, so that's pretty good. I mean... Yeah, I mean, it is good. You can keep up. Can't even imagine what this would look like. Like getting all of them, for example, that would probably be a little bit ridiculous. Okay, let's put this down over here. And this will absolutely need to be illuminated, because, you know, I know, everyone knows that we're going to be screwed by that location.
Another lost soul.
Okay, that's fine. More fire sconces over here and over here, because these are like terrible spots, just in general. I mean, this would be nice. Well, I mean, we're doing so bad on iron that I don't think this is even an option at this point. Okay, more impalers and more arbalists. Night approaches, that's not too good for reasons.
I was born ready.
Okay, point of interest discovered.
If only you.
Okay, level 5. Oof. Guys, we're one level away.
Yes, Your Grace.
Unless he dies right now.
Adventure awaits.
Destiny will not wait.
Having all these spitters, man, is...
The heart still beats.
Was this other team up top?
With haste.
Not having a good day.
Can't you hear it?
So many damn... I'm pretty sure there's going to be a dark crystal nearby. There's absolutely no way. And this is the point where pikemen are really going to get destroyed very soon. I thought it was going to get one shot, honestly.
The heart still beats.
Wow.
Come, we move. They'll guide me.
Yeah, I'm only using the claw dash to get out of the way.
I'm already there.
It's probably the most intense this game has ever been.
Need to battle.
What's up?
Choose the target.
Not that big of a deal, honestly.
Your orders.
The reason I'm not bringing the other units from the main base is because we're just one daybreak away from knowing where the next Death Knight will come from, and I just want to prepare, but I would bet a significant amount of money that's going to be from up top over here somewhere. There's absolutely no way that there's no Dark Crystal and this many spitters. I refuse to believe that that's the case. Oh fuck, another spitter. Yeah, Claw Dash is actually not an offensive skill, by the way.
It matters not.
I was born ready.
Daybreak approaches, and okay, kind of not correct in that assessment. There's gonna be, I mean, there still could be a Dark Crystal over here, just it's not gonna be the next one. Okay, now it would be very nice to merge these two locations together.
Lost soul.
I'm really stretching this one. I'm really.
My eyes are yours.
Like, without armor, these guys are just dying to these spitters. I'm not even sure if armor will actually defend them against spitters. Problem is with all these bursters, we can't even rely on static defenses here currently. That's the shitty situation right now. Like, what do we do? Let's pop that burster. I mean, taking all this out would be fantastic because this is like a lot of shit.
Your mind.
I don't even care if we don't get this resource cache, but somehow, I mean, you could do this.
Still beat.
Just put down like random wall pieces, which should trigger any further future bursters.
Another lost.
This is secure. Okay, so we can just go back, and indeed they're gonna be coming from that location. Okay, that's good. This, I mean, this could also be a potential target, so I'm gonna cover this. Another wall piece. Okay, that's perfect. And let's actually just focus on what really matters, which is the next Death Knight. So here, so probably the next location we're gonna be pushing from. Okay, cannot do anything with those. Oh yeah, we have a ton of everything else. That's good. Ton of everything else. That's a new resource. Okay, these guys are on their way. Perfect. I mean, we can already start preparing. I think at this point we don't really need all this. Okay. Yeah, so that is exactly what I meant. Okay, no worries. I mean, we still have plenty of time. And I didn't build a single flamer, by the way.
For honor and duty.
And we're not gonna have enough food to do so.
For honor
How much is
and
this?
duty.
24. Yeah, these aren't good locations in general. Okay. Well, we're gonna do something we haven't done before, which is to see what impalers by themselves can actually do. And of course the pikemen. So what we're gonna do, we're still gonna have 2 sets of walls. And actually, what I'm gonna do is, I don't know how lame this is, but I'm going to exploit the fact that we have that perk or trait. Okay.
Your command.
Like I said, I don't know if this is like ethical to do.
What's the plan?
Let's see what impalers can do. So yeah, no flamer defense. We haven't done this before.
The land trembles.
Okay. I mean, there's 1,000 of you guys. You can probably fit in these towers. Good. Probably even put down a tower over here. Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting, especially because we don't have ironworks. Not sure we can get it. Nope.
Your orders.
So many arbalists. Look at this. Okay, well, I mean, dealing with the crushers is probably not going to be an issue. Is this still being attacked? Just take those out and then go for the best ones. Okay, so any kind of... Oh yeah, now that is definitely the kind of dark spot that can happen. I can spawn units easily. Player units killed by nightmares have a 30% chance to be reanimated by the darkness. Well, thank you for that. Now this is always questionable, whether that couple of pixels is gonna spawn something. I'm not gonna take the risk. I think we're in a better position to be taking risks and also moving a ton of units back there. Hopefully that one's gonna blow up in their face like crazy. Okay. Okay, Mr. Impalers, let's see.
Your bidding.
Looks like they're gonna be expanding from up top, so that's good to know. So I'm gonna put all the arbalists over there. Ooh.
Sir. In position. I see.
Okay. Well, the fact that the Crusher didn't get close right now doesn't really matter because of the fact that actually you can target the closest. Okay, you can't really get emergency food. Hopefully we're not gonna lose because of that, because of not having flamers. We never really were in a situation like this before where we didn't have flamers. It's not too good in general. So this is definitely not a good strategy. Not build flamers, but now we know. You can also target the closest and the other ones. Or should we just target the closest with all the impalers? Well, no, let's target the strongest. Because the low shits are probably not the ones that are doing the actual damage to the walls. I'm pretty sure it's the Crusher. Plus we have a nice ballista tower doing damage as well. That's good. Okay, yeah, so level 3 spitters, we're not doing too much against them. With normal ballista towers, I mean, it makes sense. It's a level 3 spitter for a reason. Yeah, flamers are absolutely a must-have, that's for sure. Very good to know.
Research complete.
You can fall back a little bit and actually target the closest. But it's interesting to see, though, the fact that just impalers, how well they held this location. Well, they didn't do a perfect job as the flamers would have. That's for sure. But they did a pretty good job, I would say. Okay, just enough to deal with this. Not really proud of that. My proud is defense. Okay, now we'll see where they spawn. Ooh. Not a fan of either of these. Champion gains twice as much experience. Okay, that's probably the least worst.
One good hand left.
I mean, what we could do is
A master in the
start pushing in this area, this location. Clear this out extremely quickly. There's really no reason we couldn't, or we cannot. And then just somehow go back over here. Okay, yeah, for sure, let's just keep pushing. Okay, AoE, we could grab this. Let's do so. All these others need Dark Essence. Okay. Okay, so that should be a piece of cake.
They'll guide me.
Yes, we don't really have population at this point. What do we get? Probably some basic units. One unit. Okay. It's probably not a basic one. Okay, let's remove. I mean, either from stone or wood would be nice to remove. Elite Nightmare discovered. These are just level 2 units plus some level 1 units, so
What do we kill first?
in general not that big of a deal.
Hey, don't touch the spear.
Okay, these are level 2.
Right away.
With a little bit of micro, we can clear this area. Okay, good. Let's do a little bit of upgrade. So that's still happening up top, okay.
Can't you hear it?
Gladly. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, yeah, let's clear that out for sure.
All right, all right.
Could grab this elite nightmare next time around. So that's at least dead. That's not really in range yet.
Eager and willing. What do we kill first?
Okay, those should be upgraded. That's good.
Don't touch the spear.
Yeah, because this will give us a huge area. We kind of need to take out this elite nightmare. Okay. First, before we build more units, let's put some units back over here.
If only you knew.
Okay, less than a minute until nightfall.
Hey, send me to battle.
Okay, we can hold this. Okay, but let's start heading back for that elite nightmare. And we're very close to level 6. We are extremely close to level 6. Let's grab the sentinels because at least we have them. Okay, but we need more population. But we need more food. Yeah, interesting situation. We're never in something like this before, which is the fact that we have resources and yet we still don't have a few things. Actually, this doesn't have any workers. That's probably the reason. One of the reasons. Okay, so let's see what this is.
Your mind.
It is... We just an elite axeman, okay. Okay, well that didn't really increase my heart rate, that's for sure. So... Yeah, we don't know any specific numbers.
Upgrade complete.
Let's do this. Grab a few people inside. For real, we actually need to waste resources in saving that location with units. Could be the case, actually. But I really don't want these assholes to continue pushing it that way, so we kind of have to.
Defenses are under attack.
They really didn't like the idea of me pushing over there.
Master and the man.
Yeah, we absolutely need to clear that out.
Destiny will not wait.
Yeah, but they just keep pushing down here. These are still very basic units. Okay, and any other good location
Hand left.
for some houses? I mean, this could be, because we're not going to be building a fishing port over there.
Another lost soul.
Okay.
Yes, Your Grace.
Not sure how easily defendable this area is going to be, so that's why I'm not going to go with the best ones.
What? More training?
Okay, that was the first daybreak.
Of course.
Almost level 6. And we have an iron deposit somewhere over there. That's good.
The path is clear.
It's very good, actually. This is probably the path that the Death Knight took.
What
So
do we kill first?
this is where they were rude. Let's see. Okay, we already have that.
Guide my
Next is going to be Ironworks. That's going to be a fantastic upgrade.
One good hand. Indeed.
Okay, once you have more units up here, you can actually push in there and see what causes all this problem, all this trouble for us.
Master in the
I
making.
would say there's going to be a defendable location. This is where the one of the fissures were. That's good. I need to keep clearing, because once again we're in a situation that it's already past Death Knight number 3, and we're not doing too good in clearing the map.
Your command.
This is crazy, the amount of shit they have over here.
Sir.
It's absolutely nuts, actually.
Can't you hear it?
Okay.
If only. Destiny will not wait.
Okay, we need to be careful.
By your mark.
If we want to circle around, if we really need to. Also, the fact that it's almost going to be night. Well, 1.5 minutes. Okay, but I'm going to secure this area, because it's actually starting to be open on a lot of sides. I don't like that.
Another lost soul.
Okay, so this will actually circle back to the other team. That is perfect.
Eager and
I'm almost level 6. Can't believe it, but it is true.
aye. Hey, don't touch
And
this.
Vizargo gets bursted. Okay, we'll check this out. Nice big army up top. Yeah, now this is a bit tricky. Pushed in a lot of locations.
In position.
Let's grab the best towers and also the fire tower.
Speak your mind.
Hopefully we can start connecting these two areas.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay. I mean, if we clear this, then we can actually link up with the guys up top. Oh shit, level 6. Let's check this out. So this transforms him into something. He gets angry. And this is ranged. We've read that before. Let's see. Ooh, that's badass.
Still beats.
Not sure how much damage it does. Wait, is that AoE? Is that what I'm seeing? It is AoE.
Our buildings
Okay.
are under attack.
Okay, now that is definitely something. If that's AoE damage, plus a lot of other things, I'm gonna read out or remind myself. It's been a while since we read that out. I still didn't get his damn ability. Okay,
Your command.
okay, let's just clear all this shit out.
What's the plan?
Yeah, of course they would run around and
Research
do this.
Can't you hear it?
Okay, that gold mine is gonna go down, that's for sure.
One good
Oh, but it's just way too damn slow, but that's okay. Should we just? I mean, I think we should just push in with these guys and see what swarm versus swarm will do. Probably we're gonna die horribly. Yeah, that's the sound of units dying. Because they're not doing all that AoE.
I'm already there.
Okay, yeah. Don't build cultists in the late game. Or mix them with something else as well.
Hey, send me to battle.
Yeah, I don't know what's up there. But that's like a shit ton of units. Okay, at least you tried.
Without delay.
So this will still need some static defense.
Research complete.
Choose a target.
Okay, let's illuminate this area and just keep pushing.
It matters not.
Keep pushing with this team. Okay, now we need some emergency gold. Okay, I don't mind that.
For honor and duty.
Okay, finally, let's grab some flamers actually. And I mean, we can send these units over here. And the reason is because we are very close to that location. It probably makes sense to link up all these teams. Okay, that was just a wall piece.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, let's go with his Serenity ability again.
For honor and duty.
Yeah, these poor pikemen are really getting destroyed at this point.
Not just a pretty face.
Okay, felt like bullshit.
Speak your mind.
What's the plan?
Yeah, of course.
Our defenses are under attack.
Okay,
Indeed.
this is ridiculous what they have up here. I'm willing to put down the biggest.
Still beats.
Oh, the claw didn't trigger. He almost died because of that.
Fail.
Ooh, that was bad.
Can't you hear it?
Okay, let's spread out our units. Because with the splitter AoE won't do too much.
Another lost.
Your orders.
Holy shit.
Sir.
Yeah, we need those sentinels. It's fantastic. Okay, keep going. Yeah, there's the dark crystal. I mean, that was to be expected, for sure. Okay, now we have enough for one more upgrade. Well, not really.
Spit it out already.
The path is clear.
Okay, you can take out that.
Without delay.
Yeah, I mean, only archers is definitely not gonna work. We need something else as well. We kind of knew this before.
Yes, your grace.
It's really the spitters. It's causing all this headache.
still beats.
And look,
I see.
what is this? Okay.
In position.
Actually crazy in so many ways.
Gladly.
Wow.
For honor and duty.
No wonder we were not able to make any progress there. That's insane.
Your bidding?
So that's a dark crystal we really don't want to worry about. We're halfway through to the next Death Knight.
Can't you hear
It's
it?
also not too good. Anyway, the Flamer's actually looking pretty good in terms of speed.
Destiny will not wait.
Okay. Wow. This was an incredible amount of time wasted battling this area up top. Is this actually open or is it closed?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I mean,
For honor and duty.
could actually go for some Grand Ballista Towers.
Your command.
Or at least this one is now completely ours. Okay.
In position.
So next pop of gold, I think what I'm going to do is just put down a bunch of houses over here. That's at least a very good location for that. I really don't want to push into that one because there's a high chance we'll target the crystal, and that's not going to be good. What's the difference between these two? Well, all the other resources we have a ton of food, so I mean, yeah, for sure. Let's go with this. Oh, we cannot build over there, okay. Okay, and then a treasury.
On my way.
Okay, so this is now our main army. That's perfect. We can actually go all the way back here. Like I said, this will need to be secured somehow. Well, the problem is the Grand Ballista Tower. Fuck, Grand Ballista Tower is 60 iron.
Research.
We're going to spend 60 iron on this. Okay, so how do we do this? I mean, Vizargo. Well, you know what, let's just, I don't know, start attacking and hope for the best that we're not going to take out the crystal before time. I mean, it's kind of tough. Once again, let's use the formation trick.
My eyes are yours.
This many imagine this many spitters in the final stand. We're in the final stand. Okay, hello, Mr. Framer. You get the hell out of there. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, now extremely carefully.
Can't you hear it?
We're wasting so much time on this bullshit. But if we can illuminate this area somehow, then that's gonna be fantastic. We just need to make sure to specifically target each unit. Okay, and well, we can't illuminate the entire area with the best. Okay. Whew. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, pretty good.
If only you.
Except we lost an insane amount of time doing this.
What do we kill first?
Okay, so focus fire on that. Everyone meet over here. Now we can take a little bit of breather. Yeah, I'm not gonna build a better farm because it's simply just way too much iron for us right now. And we're still not doing too good on iron. We can put that down.
Be done.
But this time I'm gonna do it properly and secure the area before. Okay, I think this is kind of secure. The good news is we have a ton of firepower. And hopefully nothing will spawn over here. I mean, it's completely illuminated, right? So it's not really a reason for them to spawn.
Guide my weapon.
Okay. So just keep pushing. This is full. This is full. Wanna bet that there's a burster nearby? Nope. Okay. Surprised.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, good. Now what I actually want to do, well, these guys can just auto-attack their way through everything now. Yeah, let's grab a little bit of iron and start setting up some more siege factories. Or over here, because that will also be affected. Now we can rally everything to the middle, well, middle of our base. And just start pumping out more of these guys. Okay.
Destiny will
Because this unit composition can now just easily auto-attack its way through everything. Well, we could use a few sentinels here as well. That's for sure. But we have enough for concussive shot. Okay. That was also a very close one. So yeah, with this many spitters, I mean, we just need to get the flamers out of the way. They don't stand a chance against that many flamers. Or not flamers, spitters. Okay, that sentinel's still chilling over there. That's good. Could go back and build that area up. Now this is also an incredible waste of time. Moving this slowly in locations like this. Let's eliminate this. And here was a fissure, so I mean temporarily you can build up the area, sure, why not? Okay, even more spitters.
Well, I'm awake now.
It matters not. The path
Like I said, this might be... We might need to disassemble all of this for when we're actually defending.
Defenses are under attack.
Oh, they can reach it from the other side. Okay. I see.
Come. We
Just grab a ton of arbalists. Okay.
don't rush me.
We can clear this easily. I mean, with this army, we can just clear everything easily. We just push into that little location over there. Okay. Yeah, flamers for sure. Another group of flamers. I want like 6 or 7 flamers. I feel like that's gonna be enough AoE and DPS. And actually, I'm gonna just move this flamer back home.
the heart.
Because next to all these range units, we really don't need it. We could use a bunch of sentinels, as I mentioned, but they also cost iron, and iron-wise, the fact that we're on 38 iron still is horrible. Daybreak approaches, next crystal will be revealed, and I think that's even scanned by our previous... Yeah, so it's gonna be from here again. So this is now the second wave that will come from here. Okay. Now what we need to worry about is having all these damn locations open.
Unseen.
And we also need to start heading back a little bit. So I'm gonna push, I'm not gonna push anything, I'm gonna put down some ballista towers. Just to secure this area, and let's go back home. So we can defend. And since we're bringing the firepower home, I mean, if we lose this, that's secure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can afford this for sure. Maybe a couple over here. Or just one. This is incredible waste, by the way. But because we haven't finished clearing this, That's the reason we need to do this, unfortunately. Okay. So no dark spots or anything, kind of BS like that. Every pixel of dark area can spawn some nastiness. For example, over here, let's at least just put some houses down. Okay. So you guys are heading over here, that's good.
Yes, of course.
So still from our braced wall time. So let's just upgrade these, yeah? I think that's a good idea. Oh, and we have a few arbals in here as well. That's good. We can upgrade these towers, which of course we don't have the... Yeah, the iron situation will need to be solved somehow. The only problem is this is going to be Death Knight number 4.
They'll guide me.
Death Knight number 4 is when you're kind of late already, I feel like. I mean, if we won't be able to clear the map, then at least I'm going to set up some nice defenses for the end. So ultimately, we are going to need some more towers.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's really iron that's holding us back. We can put down one more trade bazaar. Is there an iron mine somewhere that is not trade bazaar up?
Complete.
Oh yeah, and actually, they're not even upgraded. I mean, this was a stupid thing to do. Upgrading it right now. Still won't be able to grab the flamers. The 3 flamers, but I mean, we don't really have that big of a wall section. Plus we do have it. Yeah, we absolutely have AoE 3. Okay, that's good. Not too many flamers, honestly. But seeing as though how impalers only handled the situation previously, this might not even be that big of a deal. I'm just really not sure about this ballista tower. I mean, I think we can do better with some normal towers actually.
Yes, Your Grace.
Unfortunately, we still didn't get this one. Neither did we get the previous one actually.
Your orders.
This is a crazy army of arbalists.
By your will.
Okay, I mean the impalers can also form a line. In a way.
Sound the horns. Darkness approaches.
Okay. You guys stop, and here we have the ridiculous amount of arbalists.
Your bidding?
Okay, so hopefully everything is secured. Maybe.
Sir.
Okay, let's see. 3 flamers might not be enough, but we have a ton of impalers. Towers have 15% reduced vision and attack range.
In position.
Okay.
Without delay. Choose a target.
We have so much stuff in here. And actually now Vizargo can join the fight with his ultimate ability.
Destiny will not wait.
I don't know if it's worth putting towers in these spots. I mean, once we have that boost, 50% increased damage, then it will be, of course. Garrison units receive bonus armor shred damage. Okay, so it's always worth putting them into towers. We're just very far away from the defensive line. That's my problem. Ooh, now that could potentially be super bad, actually. If we're going to be triggering part of the wave. Okay. Actually, that's not okay at all. Okay, maybe Grand Bellow Towers.
Guide my weaponry.
Okay, I did not expect this to happen. I mean, it's no wonder that we're not getting too much units over here. I'm just really hoping that a crusher won't come around this way. I mean, we have so many arbalists actually that we can place a few in this spot. We're essentially dividing the wave. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to do all that much against the Grand Ballista Towers. But yeah, I did not expect this. There's always some bullshit happening.
Research complete.
Sir,
And we're getting further away from the main line, so there's gonna be less and less units coming our way, except if the Ballista Towers force trigger them. Now the good news is that the Crushers have absolutely no chance, as we can see. Now here, by the way, you can think ahead because I'm always running out of time, right? In the end, so we could even potentially think ahead and be like, okay, how will this look like in the future? Something like this, and then another row, maybe. Pre-wide defense, yes. But unfortunately, the opening is also pre-wide. Okay, let's always buy the iron. Probably worth boosting that one. Okay, fire sconce. Okay, and this, well, whether it's gonna come from, no, this one went over here, right? So, yeah, so it took the path. I don't think it came around. I think it took this path over here. Okay, so it's gonna be this one. So I might just need to disassemble all of this and place a defensive line over there in the future. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Well, that's actually going to be the last crystal. Never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought that was already done, but it's not. Okay, so we know where to place our last wave defense for sure. That's pretty good.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. So at this point, we're kind of out of time already in terms of clearing everything, because it's going to be 4 more days, and that's at number 5, and then 10 minutes. I mean, that 4 more days can be used for, not sure for what. We can easily prepare to defend this and even prepare for the final stand. And then, of course, the biggest issue still is all the creatures that we won't be able to take out, which at this point we can establish that we won't be able to. Looks like all the iron mines are actually upgraded.
Upgrade complete.
So they were essentially two fissures that attacked this location. And then we had a defense over here.
Upgrade complete.
And this is going to be the fifth one, that's obvious.
Our buildings.
This is the only thing I forgot. Which route this took. All buildings costing 15% less resources. That's an absolute must-have for us right now.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay, so they just randomly appeared. Not sure how. Okay. So what do we use the last 4 days for? Is the real question.
Speak your mind.
Well, we can start clearing from here, that's for sure.
Another lost
With some of the dark essence. No, yeah. What do you do in situations like this? Random shit just spawn because there's a few pixels of darkness over there. Okay.
Our
Guide my
defenses are under attack.
Or yeah, so this just pisses me off. What we can also do is take a little bit of a risk.
the heart still beats.
And I feel like we kind of need to take a risk. Simply because, once again, I don't feel like if you don't clear the map, then this is actually doable. So the risk is basically going to be, because we have a ton of units, we're just going to split them up into two and just start pushing in two different locations and see what we can do with that. What I will also do is immediately start preparing for the next Death Knight, so that we can make sure that we're not actually late with that. Okay, now he's level 7. Go down more of this.
One good hand left.
What's the plan?
So yeah, I already want to prepare for the next Death Knight because I feel like if these guys are going to be out very far away, then we're not going to be able to make it back in time. Plus, we will need like multiple defenses in the future as well, so I can just use all these units. This is something that I haven't figured out yet before at all. Is just you how to have enough units and how to handle the current amount of units in a way that will allow us to prepare for the final stand, but also clear with them at the same time. You know, because I'm pretty sure that all the 3 other tries on Nightmare difficulty was lost during the final stand. And that's actually crazy. But that means I think that the way we do everything before that is actually working out perfectly. And then it's just the final stand that's really screwing us over. Okay. So this is, and we can do a little bit of scouting. The cultists.
The heart still beats.
We kind of need to build this location up.
So
So this is why I'm saying I'm going to take this risk of just pushing multiple fronts and risk losing those units. Let's always buy this because we have a ton of gold actually. But the problem is we kind of need units to push still. So this preparing for the final stand bullshit, or preparing for the 5th Death Knight first, probably not even going to work. Okay, how are you guys doing? Not too bad. A little bit of iron. Well, that's actually this all of our iron.
In position.
Well, we could do the other range upgrade. A little bit of dark essence, not too much. Yeah, this dark essence drop from Vizargo's ability doesn't really come all that often. There was a point of interest with iron, so we are definitely gonna get this one, and then the tower. Critical cover. Tower bonus damage.
I am chosen.
Interesting.
The path is clear.
Oh, so there's an open path over there, okay.
Choose the target.
One.
Okay, that can be attacked, that's not a big deal. And unfortunately, during nighttime, we're basically blocked from pushing.
They'll guide me.
In many ways. You know what we could actually do is stop over here, because everything that's gonna come from the left. Okay, those are just basic units. Everything that's gonna come from the left, well, they can also come from over here. Those will be neutral creatures.
The heart still beats.
Yeah, let's actually close up the already discovered locations. I think that's a better play.
Our buildings are under attack.
Speak your mind.
Oh, now what?
Let's keep pushing if we can.
It matters not.
For honor and duty.
Okay, let's do this. One thing I can definitely see is we don't need a big ass army to be pushing all the time. Because this is everything but a big army. And we're doing perfectly fine.
Can't you hear it?
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay, 39, 40.
Another
Something.
lost soul.
I'm not gonna fully optimize that one,
Upgrade
so
complete.
we don't have the time.
Good hand left.
Okay.
I
Now
heard
that
you
this
the
is clear,
first time.
these guys can actually start pushing in that location. Yeah, so I think using like less units to be pushing from one location is actually a better idea than to just push with one army. Kind of need to take the risk pushing with a smaller army, smaller group. Actually, let's go with the storage. So for example, maybe even this small group can do a lot of good. Okay, let's put this over here.
Guide my weapon.
Can we squeeze something in? Well, we can squeeze in over here. Okay, just keep going. Keep illuminating. Okay.
You again.
I am the darkness.
It will be done.
So I mean, right now we have like 3 or 4 groups from that one group.
I'm listening.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay, that's a lot of spitters.
Spit it out already.
They did spit it out.
We move.
I mean, the Impalers have a crazy knockback. Like it's actually insane. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen over here. But we need to focus on the other locations as well.
One good hand left.
I mean, it is next to a fissure, so it makes sense. But this choke point is actually very good for us right now. Oh, that's a good investment. Okay. So here's this area with the arbalist.
Your orders. My eyes are yours.
Okay. Elite Nightmare discovered somewhere.
The heart still beats. Another lost soul.
Our defenses are under attack.
Sir.
Oh, that's the Elite Nightmare. Okay. I'm guessing there's gonna be either Crusher or Spitter.
Upgrade complete.
Indeed.
This amount of Spitters is just crazy. Actually.
Choose a target.
Yeah? What?
Can't you hear it? One.
Might just risk a big fire tower
Buildings are under attack.
over here. And then we have some units down there as well.
Unseen, unheard.
Okay, Daybreak. Oh, there's some things down there. Okay. It's fine.
Another lost soul.
Okay, just one shot.
Can't you hear?
So that's a Wraith. Okay, it's good to know.
What's the plan?
This is also risky, but we kind of need that additional boost. Okay, I don't know what this is. Like I said, it's probably going to be a Spitter or a Crusher. Won't find out. And we can't really build next to it.
Our defenses are under attack.
But I'm
Oh.
comfortable here.
I didn't expect that many things to be there. Right.
Your command. Your orders.
And actually, the 10 minutes in the end before the final stand is very tricky because it seems like it's a lot of time. Oh, you have 10 minutes, but at that time, you really want to just focus on building up your defenses for the actual final stand. So we're not really going to be clearing anything. Once again, this is kind of a situation that we can't really let go of these guys, but at the same time, this is just a horrendous waste of time. Clearing those areas. Plus, we have a ton of stuff down here still.
Guide me.
Okay, that's good. Where are we rallying all of this down here? Actually, let's now for real rally them up there. Can we squeeze in a farm? I mean, we
Guide
could.
my weapon.
Speak your mind. Another lost.
Yeah, so one thing I really want to try out is probably going to be next time around, because with this much of the map still being active, I don't think this is going to be a win either. But what I want to try out next time around is, what if we just use smaller chunks of units? Not these big, you know, huge armies. Like smaller groups. Like the ones we were pushing with over here. I mean, this isn't a big army. But we're still making good progress. Especially because this is going to be very difficult to defend. Although they are going to be coming from over here, so we can set up 2 sets of walls and just wait them out. So that's actually, it's actually not too bad.
We move.
There's not really a point in pushing that, but I mean, we're already here. Don't think that can be built on top of. Nope. Okay, just keep pushing, and we don't have another army over here.
A hero has succumbed to
Okay, that was to be expected. We had a burster over there. I mean, that really doesn't matter now. We have seen his ultimate.
I'm listening.
And this is actually another gold mine. It's kind of useful. Okay, we'll build that in. Okay, good.
You again.
So let's get out of here. Continue pushing over here.
Choose the target.
Okay, so we have some stuff over there as well. Not sure if this many units will be enough to handle it.
Your bidding?
But I really don't want to fight the Elite Nightmare, that's for sure. Okay. We have a ton of food, so that means we can focus on some houses somewhere.
For honor and duty. For honor and duty.
I mean, the amount of knockback these guys are doing.
Without delay.
Okay, let's push this. So that's a spitter, okay.
Need something.
I mean, we can probably even take that out.
Your orders. At once.
I mean, we could absolutely just use the formation, spread our units up, so that that doesn't happen. And just focus fire on it. So this shouldn't be an issue. And it isn't. Good. So we can grab the critical defense, or what's it called? Critical cover.
Fine.
Again, that can be placed in a better position. We can just keep pushing with this group. This will also be placed in a better position. Okay, excellent. Maybe even a farm or 2. So yeah, what's...
Are under attack.
Yep. What's very surprising is that this small force... I mean, these are level 2 units, so let's be fair. But even that small force can easily handle those units.
I see.
Now this is going to be a huge problem, right? Because this is where they're going to be pushing all the units that we didn't take out. We're not going to be able to. Well, at least let's prepare for this. Okay, and some towers. I might remove this and this. I feel like that's just going to be in the way. And ideally, I want to put the towers in locations where you can reach the entire section of the wall. Although I'm pretty sure they're going to be expanding from the left.
Yeah? What?
Okay, let's see what this small group can do.
What's the plan?
Because these guys are still pushing. That's crazy.
Yes, Your Grace. By your will.
Yeah, so even the small group, easily. Okay, that was just an interesting sound effect. So easily took out everything that was down here. So that could actually be one of the optimizations we can go for next time around, is just simply not push with everything we have and just push with a way smaller force. That could actually work.
Your orders.
Again, this is completely locked down.
Choose the target.
Okay, so that's very interesting. That means they're not going to be coming from this location either.
Guide my weapon.
Okay, this is a bit of a shock. So I'm guessing it's only this path. This is also locked down. Yeah, if we had like one more Death Knight worth of time, it wouldn't even be in that big of a problem. Okay. So yeah, this is completely closed up. So that means let's just keep pushing from over here. This is also closed up. Just need to illuminate it. I mean, it would be really nice to illuminate that area as well. That might be enough. Not sure.
Your bidding?
Okay, let's push over here.
What's the plan?
Very interesting. Okay. These weren't upgraded before. Okay, I see. I see. Let's put everything up here. Let's prepare. At least let's not run out of time. I think we can even put these guys behind the flamers. Yeah, that's good. Let's put the flamers in there. Ton of warballs needed. Okay. This is still open. I think we lost our music. I'm not sure if that's an intentional feature, that in the end you don't even get the sound cues.
Upgrade complete.
Or it's just a bug. But we did lose our music. Okay, now this could come from both sides actually.
Honor and
Where?
duty.
Down here, okay. So I'm guessing they were hidden.
My eyes are yours.
Now this is what I meant by big army pushing at once. Like, we don't need this many people in one location at all. This could, I mean, I would even go as far as to say that this could have been 3 armies pushing in 3 different locations. Like so, we can just remove some of these. Okay, more impalers, even more flamers, more arbalists, and like we need everything else, right? And then we need to, and this is the big problem that I always run into, and this is essentially why I lose every round, is because right now This isn't defended at all. This isn't defended at all, and neither is this defended at all because all the defensive lines were way back. Like here, for example. We could just dismantle all of this. But these are still pushing, it's crazy. Yeah, the knockback that is coming from the Impalers is actually insane in many ways. We might even be able to clear out this left-hand side area except for the Elite Nightmare. Looks like I said, that last 10 minutes is not going to be enough for anything. Plus we're going to be spending that last 10 minutes building up the defenses in these locations. And unfortunately, like, I don't even know where they're going to come from.
Our buildings are under attack.
Yep. Okay, where are my watchtowers?
Guide my weapon.
Okay, they started pushing behind us. That was to be expected, right? One thing I really don't like is the fact that watchtowers count as the same category as the fire sconce, so you can just toggle or cycle through them, because it will cycle through every single fire sconce in the game, and I think that's pretty bad.
In position.
At least that's my opinion. Others might disagree, but for me, I found that to be extremely annoying.
I see.
Okay, daybreak approaches.
Upgrade complete.
And oh, really, it's that one. Interesting. Okay, let's just put these in here.
Your command.
So I got this, right? Yep, I did. Okay. Let's grab this.
What's the plan?
Could grab like another row with these guys. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be expanding from this location, but I'm going to put some flamers there as well. Okay. So this is now cleared out.
Yes, Your Grace.
Well, we have 4 minutes to illuminate all this area. Oh, and of course there are some things in the corner. It's nice. It's pretty bad, but it's something. Oh yeah, and where's the other watchtower? Not even sure. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Because I want to scan this. And I mean, this is pretty obvious. That's going to take this route over here. But because we're not going to be able to clear this area, we need to figure out where they're going to come from over here. So I gotta keep one eye on the on the timer because I don't have the sound cue. That's blocked by the Elite Nightmare. Okay, more impalers. Strongest. Take the strongest. Okay, at this point I would say it's enough. I'm just gonna make a ton of units down here, just so at least we have something in these locations, because there's also a problem that I tend to focus on one site a lot, and what that will result in is the fact that there will be some sites that are absolutely not secured, and others will be secured like crazy. Although I'm not sure if you can even secure something like crazy on this difficulty. Well, we'll do the best that we can right now.
For honor and duty.
Okay, well, we can just chill over here because that's going to be secured.
For honor and duty.
Interestingly enough, our iron situation was resolved. Okay, I just want to push over here just so Get a little ground because we really don't, there's really not much over here.
Your orders.
I mean, clearing that up top would be the best.
Choose the target.
Okay, so let's see what this defense can do. I mean, actually, a few more things over here that we can. No, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna bring all these back. Put them down here. So this, I mean, we can still do some work in that 10 minutes. Oh yeah, and of course here we have another fissure. It's not secured at all. And then the ultimate problem is gonna be all the creatures that we didn't take out. It's gonna come for us from this location, potentially this location, and even somehow make their way into this location. Now, I might just not care which location it is, and simply go with the idea of falling back to the keep if we really need to. Okay, so they are kind of expanding from the right-hand side as well. Even more so than from the left-hand side. So I'm going to move over a few flamers. And then this defense can technically be considered as done. Flamers, impalers. Eventually they will fill up. So there's something to keep in mind. Do we want to be like crazy guys? Because we have fire towers and fire sconces, and we can just push in the night if we really want to. Although that would be super ambitious, I think. But I mean, there's nothing stopping us from doing so. And just putting down fire sconces to illuminate the area around us. That will push back the death fog, that's for sure. I mean, whatever we can, we will. For example, over there. Put down a triage stand just in case. Over here, for example, it's good. Or if it's not really in the way of the other one, well, it is kind of in the way. There was a big pop. Okay. Yeah, this is a very wide defense.
Your command.
I'm not sure if these will even pay off.
Sir.
So this is what I meant, that we can just take the big ass fire tower and just keep pushing like this. Okay. Let's see. And you know, we lose from the top right now. I'm not even paying attention. I mean, we could kind of be. Yeah, because this is an extremely wide. I wonder if I put some impalers up there. Will they be able to snipe some of them? Because with their AoE, that could actually work.
My weapon.
Could actually work. Okay, I mean, all of these units that we are taking out right now, just for free, is less units that we need to take out during the final stand. So, I mean, it's worth it. 10 iron, I'm not sure that's going to be worth it. Oh, that was a nice big area illuminated. And so is this one. Okay. Gotta be extremely careful. We have some bursters over there. Okay, one set of walls went down. Wonder if the situation will improve. We have everything, right? Yep.
Our defenses are under attack.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of bursters coming from that location. Okay, this isn't actually a bad thing to do. Just push like crazy. Just take out the spitter and we can put down another big fire tower. No. Okay. Maybe it survives. What's up over here? It's kind of important. Okay, I'm thinking one row of impalers over here. So like just 1 or 2 rounds of impalers. Someone died. Probably a pikeman. Or a sentinel, actually. Okay, this was mad good to do.
What's the plan?
That was a big resource cache.
By your
Okay.
will.
Yeah, why not just expand? We lost the fucking fire tower because of a spitter. Okay. Excuse me. Family friendly channel, by the way. Not really. Okay. I mean, these guys can be stationed here. We're gonna lose all of this, right? That's kind of obvious. And unless we aggro them in a way that they're gonna come towards this side, then I'm pretty sure this area will be attacked from here. What's up? Yeah, so once they breach the outer walls, like their progress really stopped. So I'm thinking that is gonna be the case that I mentioned earlier. Is just I'm gonna put a few impalers here so that they can attack from this angle as well. Okay, let's do one more round of flamers. Let's upgrade the farms. So here's the other fissure. That's good. It's actually very good. Except we don't know where it's gonna come from. So once we're done with this scan and this scan, this is just a really safe scan because it's, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're gonna come from over here. I think at least. Then we're gonna do a big scan over here. Okay, so last group of flamers are out. Good. Let's start sending units down here. Ton of impalers, ton of flamers, of course, everything. Okay, and I meant down here. Okay, so this is what I meant. That I'm just gonna put a set of impalers over here. They can do some AoE from this side as well. Even more coming from here. Okay, more angles, the better. And we should be receiving a few flamers as well. Yep. Okay. So I'm not sure about this movement speed. I mean, these ones look way better, like to 60% to 65%. Of course, we need the previous ones as well. Oh, look at that. In the corner. Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't remember where this fissure went. Or which route it took.
Ready when you are.
6,000 gold per pop is actually pretty good. How much can we store? 20,000. Okay. Well, this for sure is gonna be the closest we've been to surviving this shit. But it's still very likely that it's not gonna happen, for reasons. 4 flamers, man. I mean, if they're gonna go in this direction, then it's fine because we'll have 4 flamers gonna be perfectly enough to handle that. And at that point, we can just rally everyone over here. And this could go in a lot of different ways. So maybe 3 sets of flamers and then a ton of arbalists in the future. Okay, let's wait for that little fire sconce to go up. Bunch of units over there, level 2. Okay, so that's probably just a... But the only problem is that the level 2 units will also become level 5 units. So what are they in the end? So it really doesn't matter that, you know, you have like level 1 or level 2 units to begin with. They're all going to become level 5 units. And now we're out of time. 10 minutes, like I said, is horseshit. So...
Defenses are under attack.
Oh yeah, of course, that always happens. Okay, useless. All of them are useless. Unless you find some resource caches. Okay, that's understandable. This is horrible that they're pushing so much. I mean, this is where we have our army, so let's just clear this out. Okay, so first things first, point of interest. Okay, let's just keep pushing wherever we can. And so this, oh, look at that sneaky shit. They're not coming from this location, they're actually coming from this location. See? And they are going to the right hand side over here. It's even crazier. Okay. What about this? Left or right?
I was born ready.
Okay, that's so nice when they just randomly appear in these locations. We're here.
Our buildings are under attack.
For the hand.
Okay, so this will need to be scanned, and then this up top will also need to be scanned, actually. Okay.
Choose the target.
So now this has been cleared out. Okay, so this is gonna go to the right. Not sure if that's better or worse. And then this is gonna go over here. That's actually not good. I'm just gonna leave this. Okay. And this one is actually going to come from the top, which is good. So we'll just lock down this area over here. And we're out of population. Look at that. Might not even need the best houses right now. Just some houses. How many houses can we build? Okay. It's a lot of houses. So like I said, 7 minutes. It's like already over. I think I'm gonna move back this group.
Your bidding?
What do we kill first?
I don't think it's even worth pushing at this point. But I mean, these guys are very close to that position. So I mean, it could be worth. Okay, this group will just chill over here. Well, this is gonna be one set of walls. Ooh, that's actually bad. Because of the damn mine. Let's actually push it out over here.
Our defenses are under attack.
This is where we have our units, okay. This is where we lost all of our food.
Eager and willing.
Okay. Some more food.
Guide my weapon.
Hopefully this will not aggro them all that much.
Your orders.
Okay, let's keep on top of our unit production over here.
Sir.
I mean, 5 minutes, this is really not worth pushing at this point. Unless just going for, you know, the units that are... Bro, this is extremely annoying. I don't know how people do this, deal with this, but this is like super annoying when they just randomly spawn in like a 1 pixel dark area. They need to move a shitload of units back there.
Your command.
Okay. That got taken out. Nice. Okay, let's just run back over here. So this will go to the right, but totally to the right, right? That's gonna be a difficult one.
Yes, Your Grace.
Because this I would consider secure. This is being built. How many flamers? Perfectly enough. Maybe even a little bit more than we need. Actually. As for down here, we didn't take this out, right? No. So this will spawn something horrible.
Your command.
Let's just close this up.
Duty.
Oh shit. Okay. Hero also need a ton of things. Like this is just their, like the little puzzle piece that I don't yet know how to do, is how to prepare so much early for this. I think over here I'm gonna replace, or substitute I should say, lack of flamers with bell towers. Just put a bunch of these impalers over here. Okay, I think this is pretty good. And of course this hasn't even been secured. Where exactly did this go? Over here. I mean, this would be a nice spot. And then the Wraith will do whatever the Wraith wants to do.
Sir. Your bidding?
Okay, and then these impalers can come down here. These impalers can go over there. Be as close to the wall as possible. I mean, we can even put down some Grand Ballista Towers if we really want to.
Guide my weapon.
So yeah, they are okay. And there's no other path that can trigger them. So I am willing to take... Oh, and then they're actually going to... Okay, then we're going to fall back to this spot. Yep. I'm willing to let all of this go. I don't give a shit. But this is going to be a perfect position to hold because it's a straight position. So you can set some straight lines over here. So let's leave out one. Now it could be that the Wraith is actually going to take this path.
Unseen, unheard.
So this I would say is kind of okay. This is the weakest link, although we have some. We have a lot of everything.
He speaks. I act.
Yeah, let's rally some more Arbalists over here. And then, of course, the ultimate question, as it always is where will the remainder of these creatures go? Because they can take all of these routes. And I'm not going to take any guesses. Wait, this is actually closed up over here. Okay, then wait a second. How many paths are there into our base? It can be potentially shit on. But down here, I don't think. No, because if they are going to go... Like, this is a big problem down here.
For honor and
If this is a crusher, that's gonna be a huge shit.
Is here.
Let's grab these flamers. And what's over here? Hopefully nothing will actually trigger them. Just gonna remove everything that could. Potentially.
Hey, send me to battle.
Well, I mean, resource-wise, we did better this time around, that's for sure. But being late to the party all the damn time is kind of annoying. This, I'm not going to do anything with that. I think we have another set of Arbalists coming over here. We still have enough resources to put down a bunch of shit in our main base, and we also have some population and food, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rally the remainder of our units to the keep and just build up a emergency force, in a sense. Now, it could also be that I misread a bunch of things.
Our defenses are under attack.
Yeah, so this immediately is going to start attacking. Unsurprisingly. Yeah, that might easily fall, actually. And now we don't even have the food to do so. Okay, so that was the spitter. Took the other path.
your bidding?
Yeah. Okay, well, our main base is luckily only open from one side. Actually, no, let's go for damage first. Because this is also not really holding. Okay, that's holding extremely well. This is also not really.
Our defenses are under attack.
This is pathetic. I apologize. But this is the best I can think of. Okay, that's an elite nightmare that took that path. This is absolutely falling. Yeah, this is a location where I didn't have any flamers. And this is a location where I didn't really have all that many impalers and arbalists and flamers. This is holding perfectly fine. So if we can somehow retreat, we might be able to do some last minute stuff. But I'm not sure. Yeah, so some of these locations seem to be over defended and the others are under defended clearly. Like this is perfect, right? Just holding this is also kind of perfect.
Our buildings are under attack.
This is gonna be breached. And now they're already coming over here, and this is where we have the big spitter, and we really don't have anything to deal with the big spitters. We need gold for this. Man, the elite wraith. Yeah, so that fell. That's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, once again for the fourth time, the places that were really well defended, well prepared to be defended, actually did pretty well. And then the other locations, which were not defended at all, and I just tagged on the defense literally at the last 10 minutes, those are the ones that are falling. Like that one that didn't have any flamers. This is going to be a personal record, that's for sure. And unfortunately, what's also for sure is that we're not going to win this one. Unless they decide to be so extremely stupid to come close to the bellow towers, but even then.
Under attack.
Should we, how much will we get out of this? Not too much, unfortunately. I don't know where these others will actually stop shitting out units. Sell this, but only for 1,000 or a few. Okay. Well, we can go back to our painting with not Bob Ross in this case, but painting normal walls. So like I said, this is kind of pathetic to do. I apologize, but that's my emergency idea I have right now. I would love to bring back these units, but I don't know when this is going to end. And I would also love to bring back these units and these units as well. Let's not forget that there's an entire wave coming our way. Just probably those guys. Not sure if we're gonna have the time to put up these grand ballista towers. And when we also have some crushers, that's really the big problem. Yeah, because if this were to empty, that would be pretty dope.
Our defenses are under attack.
Yeah, it's really the crushers that are crushing us right now.
Choose the target.
Yeah. If you could just fall back, that would be amazing. But it ain't happening. It's really the crushers. Last 10,000. Which means that these are probably also going to be empty soon. Yeah, this is empty, but at this point we can't really fall back with these guys, unfortunately. Yeah. Almost. Attempt number 4 was very close, actually. Extremely close. All of these held perfectly. Which we were prepared in time. Yep. 8,700 left. God damn it. I'm not sure which would piss me off more. Almost winning? 1 million. Okay, 1.609. That's definitely a personal record. We were at 1.47 last time around. Oh boy.
Our defenses are
I think the only thing we need right now, I can't even think, is what I said earlier, is that we don't need these huge armies of like 15 impalers and 20 arbalests pushing one location because it's pointless, right? Because in the end, when I was panicking, I only had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 impalers and a handful of arbalests, and they did perfectly well against all the other things that were thrown in their way. So I think if I would just divide that big army up into like 3 or 4 armies and push from 3 or 4 sides, maybe with an addition of a few sentinels, then we could have easily cleared the whole map. And that would have done a lot of good. And maybe even gave us an extra amount of resources that we could have used in the end just to prepare the defense in all the locations. Not sure. But this was good. I'm definitely going to upload this. I was hesitant in the 3rd attempt whether to upload it or not, and that's why I made the poll whether you guys wanted to see it, and 96% of you said yes. I am going to upload this because I feel like this is very close. Like 8,700 left is really nice. So I'm going to upload this one, but I think this is going to be the last like attempt video. So from here on out, if you're going to see a video, then that's going to be success, finally. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and for all the tips. Tried out a few new things this time around, so do let me know if they were good or not. And hopefully next time around, we can kill that remaining 8,700.